Mama se kungi betengo we kumoyi ingumada takana. Okyo sokinu kibangase. Manuele ngando mushisamye. Manuele.
Make this work, bro. I am now on the line with a Mr. Tony D'Souza, who,
What's up, bro?
so if I'm not mistaken, sir, you are a DJ, as well as a kizumba, bachata, salsa, Brazilian zoo dance instructor, as well as choreographer. Is that correct?
Exactly.
And if I'm not mistaken, you were born in India, but you currently live in Dubai. Is that correct?
Very correct. I've been living
Perfect.
in Dubai.
Okay, that's awesome. How are you doing today, Tony?
All good. Cannot complain. Okay, just at home, as you know nowadays the situation. Yeah, so I'm just trying to make the best of the situation. Yeah, just
I
by
understand that. So let me ask you this real quick, Tony. I guess a great way to start this interview out, man. I would be very curious to hear from you. What was your childhood like growing up in India? What was that like for you?
yeah, as I'm born in India, okay, in a city called Mumbai. Yes, because my parents from Goa, they went to Mumbai to work. Yeah, so that's how I was born in Mumbai, but I'm actually from Goa, right? And then yeah, it is a metropolitan city, Mumbai. Yeah, and it's cool over there, but very very busy life. Yeah, that's how it has been. And especially I'm from Goa, so I'm Christian. So the upbringing is all around music, dance. So the culture and the vibe is all that way. Yeah, most of the Goans they are the best singers or dancers, or good chefs. Yeah, it's like inborn talent kind of thing because that is in the culture. That's it is in Goa. If you see in the Wikipedia, Goa is known as the Latin India. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, and that's how my parents also used to dance, and all my uncles, my dad's brothers, my mom's brothers, they were all used to dance socially. So I've seen them go all dancing from my childhood. I've seen my family dancing, and then I also grew up like a dancer on the side. Yeah, that's how my dancing scene happened. Yeah, but then to do my some further studies in between, I moved from Mumbai to Goa. Yeah, so over there, I used to study, and I slowly, because I was alone, my parents were not with me. Okay, so you are alone, and you have the freedom to do what you want. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I studied, and also at the same time, I started giving some classes in that school itself where I was learning. Yeah, because the headmistress she found out my skill, and then how it happened. I started performing, and then slowly I established myself in Goa, and then I found my own dance group. Now, guess what? I because India is very topmost in Bollywood. Yeah, so I was a Bollywood dancer back then.
You
Yes,
said a volleyball dancer?
Bollywood.
Okay, Bollywood. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how my career of dancing professionally started. Before it was just dancing at home. Yeah, from the time I went to Goa, it started I tried to form a group. Yeah, I tried to train people. Train choreographies and perform all over around in Goa. Yeah, for different festivals. Yeah.
All right, man. So let me ask you this real quick, man, because I only know Bollywood because of the movies. They have those really over the top action movies, and they have musicals in them. So tell me, man, I guess tell me about your time as a Bollywood dancer. You know, what was that like? What was that like for you?
Uh, I was really obsessed, obsessed, like with the style, because I should see some videos, yeah, and I should see some like people and getting inspiration like from them, yeah. Like in Bollywood also there are like certain different kinds of styles which you can adapt. Something is real traditional, something is little modern, a touch which you can like put inside it. And I was very happy with that modern touch being put into like little like Bollywood, maybe your style, your posture, or like something. Yeah. And I was really crazy, like at that point of time, it was the trend about growing your hair long. Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, I had like so long hair, and that used to help me to give the Bollywood effect of like dancing. It was like fire punk. Yeah, and that's how like it is. We even performed. We even went to some of the states to perform. Yeah, it was really really amazing time, and I had a very good group by the name called Impressions, which we started back then in Goa. Yeah, that's how I have the Bollywood scenario over there.
Okay, man, that's pretty cool. Man. That's really cool. I wanna let me ask you this, man. I guess tell me about. I guess I'm very interested to hear about your, your childhood in India, though, man. And so I guess let me ask you this. What were some of your childhood hobbies? Were you always a dancer, or did you have other hobbies?
Yes, as I like told you, from like childhood itself, I used to dance because of my surrounding, of my families. They all used to dance. Means like any party, any like social thing. Just imagine a dinner or maybe Christmas or like New Year or birthday, any celebration, the whole family dances. Yeah, that's how like it is. I even like remember when I used to go to my uncle's place. He used to stay in a flat, and on the terrace, he used to organize this dance for means he used to book the terrace for this family gathering, and we used to dance on top. So it was like crazy, and I remember those relatives of mine. They were just not normal dancers. They were like crazy dancers. Crazy means like they were also influenced by the Bollywood actors. They used to dress up like them. It was like that much, very like deep into it, but just for fun. No one took it into business or like nothing. Okay, but most of my uncles they were working in Oman. That is like yeah, Muscat, you can say. Yeah, so because of the influence and this and that, I was like dancer from like childhood. So it was very easy for me to pick up actually a lot of this like dances which I'm still dancing like right now.
Okay, so you grew up in a household of dancers. Everyone in your family danced. Okay, that's awesome, man. So let me ask you this then real quick. Since you were a little child, is or has dancing, have you always seen yourself as a dancer? Did you always want to be, a dancer when you grew up? Is that what you wanted to be, a dancer?
I never thought that I would be like professionally into like dancing, but I knew that dancing will always be on my side. Like no matter whatever I did, like back home, whenever I used to like study and do my college, I used to still do my dance shows. So dance shows were always there. Means like from the time of college time, I used to like that was my business. Like performing all over Goa. I performed like I used to even performed in some Bollywood movies. Yeah, as a background dancer and some TV serials. Yeah, so dancing wise, I've got a lot of exposure, like back home.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. So yeah, you said you're growing up and you're you're getting, involved in Bollywood dancing. I'm very curious to hear from you, man. I guess what was the first partner dance you were introduced to?
The first partner dance, what I was dancing was jive. Yeah. See, not the ballroom kind of a jive, okay, which you see in the ballroom dancing, but like a freestyle kind of a jive. There is a special kind of a jive which we Goans do. Trust me on this. Yeah, and because weddings is just about dancing. After the church, there is a reception, and then you have 3 hours a live band playing, like all the different numbers, like from rock and roll to cha 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 to jive to waltz, So you know what I mean. So it's just about like dancing, crazy. Yeah. So jive is the first like a couple dance which I was dancing, and like balls and all, yeah, and cha cha.
Okay, so you start learning jive, and was that in Dubai or was that in India?
No, that this is all in India.
India, okay. And so tell me this real quick. Does India have a big like jive scene? Are there a lot of dancers who dance that jive?
Yes, for sure. There are like a lot of like drivers out there. As I told you, from this my community, like the Catholic community, the Christian community. Okay, all the weddings or any events or festivals, you just put a rock and roll number, maybe just of Elvis Presley, Jailhouse Rock. You know what I mean? And then you go and start jiving. It's like crazy. Yeah. But then even when I came to Dubai, we had some Goan festivals, okay, like some events and dances, right? So they used to have even jive competitions. So when I came new, like 12 years back, there is a 2006 in Dubai, like I'm not boasting, but I used to win every jive competition over here. So it was very fun for me. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So let me ask you this then, man. So real quick, what age do you think you started dancing jive?
Jive, I can tell you, say 15. Yeah.
And what about Bollywood? When did you start dancing, I guess, Bollywood?
I think, yeah, somewhere around you can say after just like 2 years, I started dancing like Bollywood.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me ask you this real quick, man. For someone who may be interested in getting into, dancing Bollywood, do you have any hints or tips for them? Like any type of advice for them?
Uh, yeah, like if someone is like non-Indian, okay, for them it would be little difficult, okay, but not impossible. But they just need to listen to music. It's just about music, right? Because in Indian music we have a lot of rhythms, right? It just doesn't go consistent. It just goes up, it goes down, the energy goes up and down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you can adapt to like a lot of energies in the Bollywood dancing scene. From like suddenly a hard energy, it goes on to soft, then soft to romantic. Yeah. So all these variations are there just in like one song. So that's why I feel Bollywood music really teaches you to adapt to the musicality, adapt to the rhythms very, very, very well.
And so tell me this real quick, man. Because I'm not really too familiar with popular Bollywood artists. So tell me real quick, who are some of your favorite, Bollywood musicians, or who are some of your favorite, artists out there currently?
See, like musicians, I'm not much into those musicians because from Bollywood, what do I take from there is the dances, right? Like the actors of the like Bollywood, right? Who are amazing dancers and who influence me, right? So there was one amazing dancer. He was an actor. His name is Prabhu Deva. Okay, he's like a crazy, flexible guy. Okay, and another one is Ritik Roshan, who just came out with his first movie and did extravagant dancing. And I was so influenced that I really exactly wanted to do what he did in the movie in that song. Okay, I still remember that I bought the cassette. Okay, and I rewound forward slow motion and all doing the jazz. I got that the whole momentum, the step. Okay, and then I performed back home in Goa, and that was the best time of my thing. I still remember I got like wow from my friends, like what the hell you did. So it was amazing thing. So these are the two actors which influenced me. They are amazing dancers.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And so tell me this, man. I want to hear from you, man. Are so well. Let me start out by asking you this. Then so you're growing up, you're getting into Bollywood. You say you got into jive. What did you start dancing after jive?
Like after jive, couple dancing. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, where couple dancing was like concerned, it was just jive at that point of time and little bit of balls at the weddings. Okay, and then I went to Goa, as I told you. I got into Bollywood style, right? So in that Bollywood style, there is not much of couple dancing. It is a lot of like solo thing. Yeah, it is just like solo attitude and this and that. So I used to choreograph, like it was, yeah. So then, yeah, there was no other than couple dancing, which I did like back home, other than this jive, little bit of foxtrot and cha-cha movement. Yes, yes. When I came to Dubai, I did like something. I'll tell you what I did. It was a dance called Sirok, if you know. Yeah, Sirok is very famous in like UK. It is a combination of jive and salsa without the proper footwork of salsa. So yeah, it is like very famous. So there was my first job out there, and I used to see in the bar there was someone who's connecting glasses, and I was like, wow, I want to be there. That's my place. And somehow something happened, and my boss allowed me to join those classes. Yeah, yes, in the same place where I was working, and it was to my good luck. Okay, the guy, his name is Dez. Yeah. So he saw me that I can pick it up very fine because I was only dancing jive. Yeah. So he took me in his dance group. We started performing, and then I started teaching with him. Yeah, that's how the scene happened.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. So you start doing jive, and then you move on to Sorak. Is that how you say it?
Ciroc, Ceroc, Ciroc.
Ciroc. Okay. So you're going to Ciroc, and so let me ask you this, man. So this is all when you're in Dubai, correct? You're learning all these dances. And so how old were you when you moved to Dubai?
Moved to like Dubai, say like 15 around. I don't remember when the hell did I like Dubai. It was 15 years. 15, I think around 20, 26 years. Yes, yes.
And,
I did a lot of dancing like back home, and then I moved over here.
and what made you move to Dubai of all places? I'm curious.
Dubai to work. Yes, there was no plan of like I would like open a dance school over there or something. It's like to work here and also do dancing side by side. That was my plan. Yeah, I would like never leave dancing. Dancing would always like be there on my side. Yes.
And so tell me this real quick, man, because I've never had a chance to visit Dubai. So for yourself, spending all your life in India, what was that first year like moving to Dubai? What was that like for you?
It was really amazing. I still remember the time in 2006 when I landed Dubai from the airport. I was in the taxi. I was just like sitting, and then those high-rise towers on the Sheikh Zayed Road. I used to see from taxi, this way. Wow, it's like New York. I thought, wow, beautiful. And my first place of work was also on the Sheikh Zayed Road, which is the very busiest road. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was like working over there. So it was very exciting looking at those towers, those lights, bright light. Amazing.
Okay, that's awesome, man. So you moved to Dubai and you've been here for how long have you been in Dubai now? 12 years.
2006, right? From 2006.
14 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me ask you this real quick, man. I don't know if you can describe this to me, but from 2006 to currently 2020, how has Dubai changed, if at all?
Dubai is a very progressing country. You know how it was before. In 2006, the Sheikh Zayed Road, which I'm talking about. If you see, there was just one tower over there, and the rest just all was desert because this is a desert place, right? But now it is not a desert place at all. It's like they have like progressed like so well. The developments are like so fast. You know, I think the city has really grown and lot, and it's developing every time. Like after 14 years, also I'm not bored of this place. Yeah, and it is still interesting for me. And there are still some places which I have not seen, which yeah, which I really need to go out and see. Yeah, so Dubai, and there's one thing about Dubai which I really feel the most fastest life ever. Yes, I can describe it as weekends come in Dubai like alternate dates. It's that fast. You're never bored. Yeah, you're never bored. The life keeps on going. You need to back up, and speed up. Yeah, that's how it is.
That's awesome, man. So tell me this, man. Does Dubai have a big dancing community?
Yes, Dubai has a very nice dancing community. As let me like tell you how I came into this scene. When I was working in that place, it was Towers of Dana. Yeah, and just one time I just like went on the terrace because I was working. I was actually working as a accountant. Yes, like finance. That was my study. Yeah, I'm a BCom graduate. Bachelor of Commerce graduate. Yeah, so I got this accounting job, and then I just like saw there on the terrace there is someone dancing, and I was very excited to see someone doing good dancing. Okay, and then I asked this guy, "Oh, what are you practicing for?" So then he says, "We are practicing for a salsa festival, which is like gonna happen in some time." I said, "Oh, wow!" I just thought to myself, "I would really wish to come, but I'm working over here." Yeah, he said, "Yeah, sure, you can just come anytime. We have socials and this and that." I'll tell you that man. His name, I want to mention him. His name is Ahmed Salsa. Yeah, he's one of the top most promoters of Latin industry in Dubai. Yes, Ahmed Salsa. That's how I met him, and then I remembered him. And then after, I did not go straight away for sure because I had no time because my job was very difficult in terms of timing. I had shifts morning, evening, afternoon that way, so I couldn't do any kind of dancing. I was like stuck, and I was like thinking like, oh, where am I stuck in life? And I just actually came from Goa with full on dancing every day, and then here I'm stuck, can't do anything. And in 1 year, I left the job. Yeah, but at that time, they were not even giving, there is some release, the company release. You had signed a contract of 2 years. But again, dancing helped me over here. I still remember when I exactly joined the company, there was an annual gathering, and I performed at the annual gathering of my company, the hotel, my accounts department, and we got the first place. Yeah. So it was a very nice memory for the hotel, my boss. So we had a very good rapport after that. So he allowed me to leave nicely the company and without any restrictions. So that has been a very good thing.
Tell me, tell me this real quick, man. I'm very curious to hear from you, man. What when you first started salsa, tell me what was your beginner stage like learning salsa? What was that like for you?
Uh, I thought like I'm pro, like performed and everything. So I had no stage fright, no floor fright. Sorry, floor fight. Sorry, yeah, floor fright. Yes. Yeah, so I just like went to one of the socials, and I thought, yes, let me see how is this, and like I can like take this over. I was like a brave heart when I like went there. Yeah, and then I just like picked up a girl and I started dancing, and I thought, whoa, I could like do it. I did some homework for sure, and I went. But then I couldn't like catch up much because I was just doing like basic, you know, exactly. And then I still like remember after like I just tried, something it was fine. Maybe the second girl, yes, I even remember girls left me half the dance from the floor, at that point of time. It was my just first steps. I still remember all those days. Yeah, that's how it was a struggle for me. Yeah, because I need to learn a lot of footwork at the same time, and the hand and this and that. Jive is just like simple. It's like push and pull, easy. But the rhythm and the footwork is different. But over here, you need to do everything with the proper count, like 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. If you see the congas behind, I can't play them. Don't ask me. Yeah.
So
But
wait,
like,
oh, go
yes,
ahead. My
yeah.
fault. Continue. I apologize.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. So it was difficult in the beginning, but not like a like impossible thing. But like for sure, I just like picked it up pretty like quick. I went to some like dance schools, and it was fine. Yeah.
Let me ask you this real quick, man, because there may be a lot of people out there right now who are struggling to learn salsa or to pick up a new skill. So going back to when you first were learning, man, do you have any words of advice or words of wisdom for someone who's trying to pick up a new skill but is having a little bit of difficulty in that beginner stage?
The first thing what I feel for anything is make up your mind. Trust me. Make up your mind that I want that. Body will follow. That's all. This is the thing first. Secondly, once you like go there, it won't be like a cakewalk for sure. Okay, stick to it. Be consistent. Be focused. Be disciplined in whatever you're learning. Okay. Third thing, not everyone will receive you amazing. Oh wow, everyone will be your brother or your motivator. No. Yeah, some will just like put you down, or some might not be happy. Yeah, doesn't matter because I also face everything. I remember one time in like class, one of my friends who's listening later, he might relate to this because we were talking about this. Whenever was my turn to dance with that particular partner, she used to make faces. Trust me, yeah, she used to make faces, and then I was to feel, oh shit, am I that bad? But then it is little like cruel. Okay, I said to myself, one day I will show this. Trust me, trust me. I said one day I will show this one. I'll be the best. I will make it happen. That she comes to me and asks for a dance. And yes, I have done it. I was successful. So this is the message I really want to tell to these guys. No matter whatever happens, man, you can do this. You can do this. Trust me on this. Yeah, but once you do it, you're a killer. Yeah. And one thing, make 100 mistakes on the dance school. Yeah. Ask the teacher 10 times. Do 10,000 mistakes. But remember, once you go out on the dance floor, you need to kill that shit.
Definitely, I understand that, man. I understand that. So you start learning salsa, and then from salsa, do you progress into bachata at all?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because like salsa was only the thing which I felt, and I joined like classes. Like bachata. Like trust me, it was very easy for me. Yeah, because of just my past background. That's all. Yes, if I was a person who just woke up from the bed and oh yes, I want to learn dancing, surely I wouldn't even have to learn like something even like bachata. Yeah, but then it was easy for me, and then yeah. bachata was like fine. Yeah.
And so real quick, tell me this, man. For myself and others who, who may have never or may never get the opportunity to travel to Dubai. Um, I guess how popular are the Latin socials? Like if you were to go to a social in the past, would there be a lot of people or is there a small crowd?
Latin community in Dubai is overloaded. Exactly. It means I'll tell you there is a social every night. What else you want? The most happy place to be. Yeah? Trust me. I'm here because of this Latin community. If it stops tomorrow, maybe just because of this thing which is going on now, they say yes, there won't be any other Latin socials ever for 10 years. I think I will leave this place. Yes. So that's how community is like really nice, very accepting, awesome people. Yeah, it's not very big, it is not very small, it is average. It is like average. And everyone has like a chance to grow if you have the talent, for sure.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. That sounds really amazing. So yeah, so you get to Dubai, you start learning salsa and bachata. I guess which one do you get introduced first, Zouk or Kizomba? Which one are you introduced first?
Zouk, because at that time Kizomba wasn't there even in
And
Dubai.
when you say Zouk, you mean Brazilian Zouk, correct?
Brazilian Zouk.
Okay, so yeah, so how long ago were you introduced to Brazilian Zouk?
Kizomba, I'm doing like 5 years. So yeah, 2 years before. Before that, I was like introduced to like Zouk. It is just like as I told you, I went to a class and then I met them. I went for a few classes. I picked it up very quickly. Yeah. And then I started assisting to teach and this and that. And then I was actually handling Zouk Dubai for 2 years in from here. Yeah.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. And so, real quick, tell me this, man. Who were your original instructors for Brazilian Zouk? Who did you learn from?
Zouk. Yeah, Zouk was led by it's called Zouk Dubai. It was led by Samantha Ho and Nayan. These two people used to run Zouk at that like point of time.
Okay, that's awesome, man. So I definitely dance some Zouk as well, and I really do enjoy it, man. So let me ask you this, man. For people out there who currently dance Brazilian Zouk, man, do you have any hints or tips for them? And let me ask you this: can you give me, maybe 2 hints for leads, maybe 2 hints or advice for follows? Do you have anything for both parties?
For Zouk, Zouk, I think Zouk is freedom. This is like what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yes, you have to go on with the beat. Doom, chak, chak, doom, chak, chak. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. Yeah. But it is not that you need to do that every kind of point of time for the guys. You can just stand at like one place at a certain point of time and you can rotate the head movements, I feel, okay, I'll tell you what I have got from Zouk. Okay. I have got connection from Zouk. Yeah. I think Zouk is the ultimate dance for a guy to learn leading. For sure, this is my real feeling about it. I tell it to like a lot of like people. Yeah, Zouk has like thought because Zouk is just not leading by frame. It's by frame, is by hand. You keep a hand on your partner's shoulder. Just you touch the shoulder and everything. You can move. You just hold just the hand and you flick it, or you rotate the hand or rotate the head with the fingers. You know what I mean? It's like crazy. And sometimes there are steps where you are shoulder by shoulder. You go rotation. Means I'm leading from anything, anywhere. I lead from my elbow. Yeah, I think Zouk really teaches you connection, leading. Yes, it's like an amazing dance. I think everyone should like learn to. Trust me.
That's awesome, man. So can you give me some hints then, or give me some advice for leaders in Brazilian Zoo? You know, how can they improve their lead?
Yeah, when for Brazilian the Zukas, yeah, it's very important to understand your partner, understand her limits, what she can do, and how much you can push your partner. Yes, as per that, you can lead your partner. Some first basic steps when you're dancing with your like partner. You know how is she reacting? How is she reacting to your movements? So that is like one advice which I would like to give the dancers to understand your partner. And guys, it's very important to keep up to the musicality. Yes, and also take care of the partner, because I feel most of the dance for the ladies is with the neck rotation, and neck rotation can be little bit dangerous sometimes. So you need to take care of your partner whenever there are those neck movements. It is very very important, because the harder you flick, it's our neck, right? So it is not a machine, you know. So you have to be very 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 like careful. It's like you are driving a Bentley, like a nice car. You don't want it to scratch anywhere. Just take care of it. That.
That's great advice, man. That's really good advice. So yeah, so you go from salsa to bachata to Brazilian zouk, and then you finally get introduced to kizomba. Is that correct? And so tell me this. Tell me, how did you get introduced to kizomba? How did that come about?
As Kizomba was not like full on in like Dubai, but during the festivals, okay, there were like some instructors who used to give classes in those festivals, and I should just attend them, okay, as a part just to know what like Kizomba is, okay, and that's all. After the festival, it was forgotten, and then someone else used to like get fly those instructors for special Kizomba classes, okay, just like 2 3 like workshops. So I have to attend those, and that's all finished. Because after that, I don't think so people used to play even kizomba in their parties after that. So it was just like forgotten. So it was just like coming in bits of pieces and over. So that's how I was getting introduced to this in the festivals, and then some guest instructors just coming, and like that's all. So it was a very slow like progress from the time I heard it and from the time it actually happened.
And so tell me this, man. I'm very curious to hear from you. Um, you have all this dancing experience before Kizomba. I'm very curious to know, are you able to incorporate, all of that previous dance knowledge into how you dance Kizumba?
Yes, very, very, very well. Yeah, that's why I think my style in Kizomba is little diversified. Yeah, because I put my own flavor in it. Yes, yeah, it is like maybe the steps of someone else. Yeah, but the style is mine, right? Because that's what makes you different, just your style. Everyone almost dances the same, right? Basics are the same all over the world, right? Which is the style which makes you different. And learning everything, all those Bollywood, bachata, salsa, the musicality is like so varied. It has really helped me to understand and go with the flow of musicality of Kizomba also. Yes, in the beginning it was little difficult for me because I just came from Zouk, yeah, right? Because not because of the music, because of the dance structure. Like Zouk was very open movements, like like you open out and boom, you know what I mean? You just go. And then when I came to Kizomba, it was like, right? Yeah, so it was very difficult for me just to like be here most of the time or open up little, it was little like the like like a challenge. But then yes, then I knew that Kizomba was a mode. You understand mode? Like there's a switch. Salsa, bachata, oh Kizomba, poof. You know what I mean? So Kizomba is a mode you need to turn on too. And then it is that way. It is like a Kizomba mode. That's all.
Awesome, man. I can tell you're a really good dancer, bro.
Uh,
tell me this real quick, man. For give for follows out there, for people who follow in Kizomba, can you tell me, how can they improve their following skills? Any tips for follows out there in Kizomba?
Tips for following, yes. Understand your partner, your lead. Yeah. Understand him in like such a way by just like reciprocating to his like leading. Like what is he asking you? Like what are the body movements? Okay, like your hand on his hand on your shoulder or your back, right? Like it is better to dance with closed eyes, which is like what I feel really helps to a lot of like new people who come to follow because they don't understand sometimes. But as soon as I tell them close your eyes, so then the whole focus goes on from inside to the Kizomba hold, and then most of the times it works out well and they follow very nice. Yeah. So that is like one tip which I can give the followers. Yeah.
And do the same for leads out there. How can a lead improve their leading? Or yeah, we'll go with leading. How can they improve their leading?
Yes, for leading is like leading is like one of my favorite parts. Okay, I'm known as not a best dancer. I'm known as the best leader. Right, because I dance with beginners and I can make them dance. So that's how I have this like confidence because I've been hearing this a lot. And I've seen like even a person who doesn't know how to dance, I can like make them dance. So yeah, so I consider myself as a good leader. Yeah, and yes, leading. I feel the guys have to be very precise on leading. Very precise. You should understand exactly how much you want your partner to move, and the energy also should be that much. If you want the partner just to come forward, you can give a big movement, just the small movement, upright and uptight. Okay, and your frame has to be little tighter, not a loose frame. Because if your frame is loose, your partner is within your frame. So she will understand exactly what you want, how do you want to follow. If your frame is little tight, if small movements, you'll understand exactly. Boom, 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 boom. Some say left hand for leading, right hand for leading. Right? There are like a lot of like things. Okay, but then I feel you need both your hands. Right? It's not always and every time you need like both of your hands, but most of the times you need like both of your hands. Like okay, especially if the girl is like a beginner, for her to understand, yes, it is better to use both your hands and proper because this hand to tame the back, the formation. This hand, left hand, yes, it is to like keep the frame intact. Because if you lose the frame outside, the frame can be broken. So I think both the hands are equally important for a good leader.
That's super super duper important, man. Definitely. Let me ask you this real quick, man. I would say this can be applied to any of the dances, and we'll stick with salsa, bachata, Brazilian zouk, or kizomba. Please tell me, how can somebody improve their musicality? Do you have any advice on improving musicality?
musicality. There is only one point. Listen to the songs. Ultimate. Just keep on listening to the songs. That's all. Yeah. You can't like think about musicality and learn or meditate on it. Right? You cannot. Put on the songs, listen to it, listen to it, listen to it. That's all. Right? Just imagine Big Nagai. For him, all the songs are new. Okay? Right? Every song is new. Maybe throughout the day, he has listened to few Kizomba songs, maybe 20. Just imagine he goes to the socials that night. He's a little scared and he has danced to almost like 5 songs which he have never heard before. It is very difficult for him. Very, very, very difficult, right? He doesn't know when the stop comes. He doesn't know when something he needs to stop or something. Just imagine all of a sudden that night, one song plays which he has heard in the morning. Man, his confidence is like, oh man, shit, this is my song, right? Can you imagine? As soon as that song comes, he will like look after that. Okay, which girl? I have to like kill. I have to like kill it. Boom. His energy is like different. He's always like smiling. Okay, he has like done 100% all the stops and all the music, everything on the song, and he'll be like so happy. How does this happen? Because he listened to the song that morning, and he's familiar with it, right? So that's it, guys. Listen to the music. That's all.
Super duper important, man, and I definitely understand that. Yeah. So tell me this real quick, man. You know, you've pretty much been dancing all your life. I'm very curious to hear from you, man. What are some lessons that you've learned from dancing that you're able to translate to your everyday life?
To be patient. Yeah. Wait for the right time. Things will happen to you. Like in dancing, yes, I waited for the right time for things to happen to me in dancing. I waited. Patience. Consistency. Keep on doing what you love. Yes. You'll never feel that you've ever worked. You've like heard this saying. Yeah. And I think dance creates beautiful harmony in the society. Dance creates unity in the society. Dance creates love in the society. Dance is life.
I like it, bro. I like it. For somebody, let's say somebody, you know, who is a beginner in any of the dance styles, man, but they feel like they're not getting better, like they're kind of stuck in this beginner's rut. What words of wisdom could you give to them?
Yeah. If someone is little stuck, so what are the reasons? It can be the instructor. It can be the student's motivation in learning. It can be the student's homework after the class. Is he really doing something at home after the class? You know, all these things matters. So you need to see where have you lacked, right? Maybe you're doing your homework well. Yeah, my motivation is 200%. Then the instructor, maybe or maybe not. Just to like give it a try, change the instructor. Yeah, and see if it is like happening. Yeah, if it happens, you like stay there. Or if it doesn't happen, no worry. There will be a third instructor in line. Okay, check that instructor. Yeah, if it happens, perfect. Or if it still doesn't happen or like something, so then you check: am I really practicing well, or like something, or am I down with my motivation, or I'm just like taking the class, going back home sleeping, waking up to the next class and like coming? No, it doesn't work that way. Instructor will give us 100%, but then what are you doing after the class? Because as a beginner, 100% on the first 2-3 classes, you can't go to the socials for like sure. Like you'll be like shivering maybe. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what will help you? Look at those videos. Yes, practice the footwork at home. Minimum guys should practice their footwork at home, because when you have a partner in your hand and you get a chance to maybe dance at the social, you don't need to focus on your on your footwork anymore, because you already practiced that at home. What you need to focus is your partner who's in like front of you, how to lead her, yes, and the musicality. That's all. But if you have your footwork, which you haven't practiced, then you have the musicality, then you have the partner to lead, it becomes too much for you, right? So beginners, guys, practice your footwork. Practice your footwork. Pa, 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 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. All those right turns, left turns. You know what I mean? Just like do it. Practice on the music. Practice your spins. That's all.
So I'm not sure what number guest you're gonna be, man, but I talk to a lot of other teachers, a lot of instructors out there, man. And what they always say is that, you should always practice your basics, how important those basics are. And, you continually should practice them. So I definitely understand what you mean. I definitely understand. Let me continue that, man. So for someone who is an intermediate and they want to get to that advanced level, what does it take for them?
Yes, those intermediate, those levels, yes, they have to still continue learning, like go to like intermediate classes, yeah, and maybe get into some performances if like possible, yeah, just to increase and be better on their timings, or maybe some moves, yeah, just to get out that fear of the stage if like some people have it, just to be an overall like dancer, right? Once you're an intermediate, yes, yes, you are socially, you're a good social dancer, yes, I perform also stage even, you know what I mean? So I think that even boosts your confidence, because keeping on learning, yes, maybe now I can do 3 spins, why not to do 6 spins? I'm just saying, because there is always because there is always a scope to learn, yeah, and very important, be nice to the beginners. That's all.
That's super important, man. Be nice to the beginners, because we all were beginners at one point, right?
And I remember those people until now who were nice to me when I was a beginner. Trust me.
That's super important, man. Because I just want to add to that, because the beginners are how you keep that dance community growing and how you keep it from dying. Correct?
Exactly. Because what grows the community? Sorry, low battery. Okay, yeah, it was the low battery. Cool. Yeah, because what grows the community is the beginners, right? If they don't keep on like coming, the seniors who are there, yes, how long will they dance? Maybe they will go. But then beginners who need to keep on coming, which I really focus on, because as I teach, like I keep on like getting beginners every time. That's how I keep growing the scene since so many years. Yeah.
Definitely, man. Let me ask you. I just want to ask you one more question, man. I don't want your phone to down you. So real quick, tell me this, man. Can you give me one tip that can make anyone a better dancer immediately?
Uh, Let me tell you first, there is no shortcut to success. Is this your answer? But anyways, like for me, it was like a shortcut, I can say, because I learned all those dances no time, just because of my past experience of dancing. I was a dancer, yeah. So that's how it really helped me to learn all these Latin dances very quick, very quick, very quick. Trust me. Like for me, still, if I trust me, I will just tell you. If I really need to learn something, or if I need to know one step, I just need to see the video. Yes, I just need to see the video. One, two, one, two. Perfect, done. And I'm doing it over here in no time. Means this only comes with experience. That's all. That's all. Like I can say. Yeah, that's where dancing is like a concern. Like for me. Yeah.
So I guess would you say that the tip is consistency?
Yes, consistency, focus, hard work.
Hey, those things are perfect. Those three are perfect. Um, Tony, I want to thank you so much, man. For taking time out here to talk to me.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time, and thank you for choosing Tony Kizombo.
Of course, man. Real quick, Tony. Please tell me, do you have any upcoming events? Do you have anything you want to plug? Anything you want to talk about?
Uh, because as for now, as you know, there are no events, and I really have no idea when there will be any events in future. As of now, everything is on a standstill, right? Yeah, because my past events, as you know, if you know, I don't know. Yeah, because I used to organize 4 Latin nights a week in Dubai. Yeah, yeah, and I also DJ for all those 4 Latin nights. So I used to DJ 4 nights a week. It was a very very busy schedule for me, and then suddenly everything just dropped down. Yeah, so I really miss all those nights and all those people who used to come to my nights. Yeah, yeah, and I used to all those nights. I didn't used to do it alone. I had like some other partners. I did a collaboration. Yeah, because that was the most thing of me. I like to collaborate with like people in like doing things. You know, because I feel with unity, the things become strong. Yeah, and that was my main like focus, and that was proved with like doing like most of the nights with other organizers of the scene. Yeah, so I'm just hoping everything goes perfect, and I can't really wait to get back to my nights. Right now I'm just doing my online live sessions of DJing every Sunday, just to keep my people going on and reminding them, that's all. Yeah.
And so, real quick, you said Sundays you're DJing. I guess what time?
Dubai time, 9 p.m. Don't be late. 9 p.m. to 9 p.m. Dubai time, 9 to 11. Yeah, I play a mix of salsa, bachata, kizomba.
That's perfect, man. That's perfect. I'm pretty sure people would love to tune in to hear that. Real quick,
Thank you.
Tony, tell me, man. How can people reach out to you? How can they get in contact with you?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said,
Come on.
how can people get in contact with you? How can they reach out to you?
People can reach out to me on Facebook. Okay, I have a Facebook profile by the name Tony D'Souza. Okay, TONY space DSOUZA. And I have a Tony Kizomboy page, TONY KIZOMBOY. Also on my Instagram, Tony_Kizomboy.
Hey, that's perfect, man. When I upload this, I'm gonna make sure I put all your contact information in the details. All right.
Bro, awesome. Peace. Yes,
Yeah.
it was really, really amazing. Yeah.
Hey, exactly, Tony, man. Thank you so much, man. I think this will do it for this episode of the Two Feet podcast. Thank you so much, Tony.
My last message, guys, to everybody
Oh yeah.
in this of COVID-19. Yeah, really, it really goes out to all the artists, because before I was working and I was dancing, but past 2 years I'm only dancing and doing my nights. So I have to only earn from my dancing, right? But once this thing happened, there is no income. There is like nothing but just expenses for us artists. Like I feel for all over the world, and I really feel you guys that we are all the artists going through this same wave. It is just a wave, guys, and it is very difficult time for all of us. So what I say, just hold on. Let us hold on tight until the last bit, and we will really come of this strong all together, and we will really be awesome when the things are fine, guys. We are all going to this, so let's go into this. Let's help each other, support each other, and maybe promote each other. You know what I mean? Yes, I have a feeling that okay, maybe yes, he's doing his thing. He's doing my thing. No, I think let us be united. This is the only one time I think we can be united together. Let us support each other, promote each other. Like I think let's do like something for each other somehow, right? I think this is the time to do something for each other. It's now or never.
That's very, very true, Tony. Very true, man. So yeah, man,
Thank
Tony.
you.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think that's a great way, Tony. I really appreciate it, man. All right,
Yeah,
Tony, take it easy. Hey, that was Oh man.
That's all it is.
Hey everyone, if you made it this far all the way to the end of the video, I want to thank you so much. My overall goal with making these interviews and these episodes is to give a voice to dancers, to give them a platform to speak their story. So if this is of value to anyone, then that means the world to me. My overall goal is to give value to the dance community. So if you find no value in this, then I urge you to please let me know where I can improve on. I truly want to, just give value and content to the dance community. So please let me know how I can improve, where I'm messing up, because to be 100% honest with you, I'm learning along the way as I do this. I truly am. So to be able to interact with the dance community, it means the world to me, because it gives me feedback and it lets me know what I'm doing right, where I can improve upon, what I'm doing wrong, which I feel like might maybe more important. So please, if you all could comment and just let me know what you think, it means the world to me, because that feedback just helps me improve. So please comment as well. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot as well. But I want to say thank you so much for just watching this, because it means the world to me. I want to take you on this journey of the Two Left Feet podcast. I'm very excited for it. So once again, thank you so much.